Hello and welcome back to Let's Play For the Frog the Bell Tolls. I'm Saber. In the previous episode, we got back to the mainland of Mille Feuille to continue the quest of trying to save Princess Mississippi Mud Pie. It has led us to the Moraine Glacier up north where we have obtained the Frog's Later, or as I like to call it, the Dongero Mask, an item that allows us to talk to frogs without actually transforming into one. So let's use it right away. Go away, wait, how can you understand me? Never mind that, let me see the Elder. What business do you have? A spell? Okay, I'll ask him. Wait right here. Okay, well this seems easy enough. The Elder doesn't want to see or talk to anyone. You'll have to leave. Well, shit. No, let me in. A spell? Okay, just wait right here. So what we're actually supposed to do is just walk in. Hey, I told you to wait outside. Yeah, that wasn't going to go anywhere. No worries, I'll hear him out. Come in, Sonny. Okay, come on, let's... I guess go walk over. I thought that my frog was guarding the door. What? The spell in the ice cavern? I won't teach you that. Long ago, a mammoth was terrorizing this glacier, so I sealed it away in the cavern. I don't want you disturbing it. Well, bad news. I'll never teach you the spell. Come on, teach it to me. Never ever. Look, stop acting like a child and just teach me the damn spell. What? I see you're searching for the gold mine to save the princess and your boyfriend? I suppose I have no choice. However, if the mammoth wakes, you must defeat it. Agreed? Yeah. Although... Yeah, we'll do it. It's a deal. Listen up. Ribbit, hop, squat. Show me a way where one is not. Got it, Sonny? And there's the magic spell. So let's go over to the ice cavern and actually say that. And here we are just outside the ice cavern. Here goes nothing. Ribbit, hop, squat, show me a way where one is not. My god, that was stupid to say. Thankfully no one was here to hear that. And thankfully it worked. So, now we can go on forward into the ice cavern. Who knows what treacherous obstacles and dangerous monsters await us. How will Prince Cake fare against them? My god, this is going to be one of these videos. Fuck. Well, let's just cut away. And we're back. Well, I don't have too much to say during the ice cavern. Surprisingly, this place doesn't have ice physics, so thanks for that, game. But what it does have is Zubats. A lot of them. A wild Zubat appeared. A wild Zubat fled. I actually imagine this is how repels work in Pokemon. They just charge towards you, and when they are close and smell the repel, they just nope right out of there. Just imagine if it was like a giant Onix or another large Pokemon. The various enemies just barely touching you and just flying away is never going to get old. Oh, it's the frozen mammoth. Unsettling. Gee, going by that path leading downwards underneath the mammoth cube, I wonder what's going to happen. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about the mammoth just yet. So, I don't know what to talk about right now. I really need to have a more stable update schedule. I guess going forwards, I want to update at least twice a week. Honestly, I prefer if I could update at least 3 days a week and do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but yeah. I'm hoping that the next Let's Play I do, I can keep a stable schedule of Monday and Friday for now, and then maybe later I can change it to the 3 days. Just trying to juggle this and my full-time job and how exhausting it has been an eye-opening experience. Plus, next time, I hope I don't have to redo all the audio again. Ugh, what I'd do to be able to do everything in one take and be happy with it. So I guess on that note, I currently don't know what my next Let's Play is going to be. And I'm just so happy that there's only 4 more videos to edit in this Let's Play. I honestly wanted to finish this by the end of September, but yeah, that clearly didn't happen. Just where the hell are the days going? This year has been going by so fast, for better or for worse. But despite the bad and not being as active as I'd like on this, a lot of good has happened to me this year, and I'm just feeling a lot better about things now. Especially in comparison to when I originally recorded this Let's Play. But enough about that, let's get back to the game. Would you actually believe that I died twice in front of the exit to the cave? Because that is exactly what happened, and my god, I am not happy about that. Welcome to Mount Pudding, the final area of Mille Feuille. It's a desert world. Ah, Pudding, the people must live in great splendor. So, let's go in and find out. Pudding Town. Well, that's an original name. It's lonelier than I expected. Feel free to post something on this bulletin board. Well, let's go start talking to all the people in town and figure out what's happening. You there, what do you have to say? I don't feel like working today. Hick? Let's play a game. It's called Can You Guess Why This Game Wasn't Translated by Nintendo of America in the early 90s? This is only speculation on my part, but my guess is welcome to Pudding, where everyone in town is fucking drunk. Just very quickly, we're just rushing into the store to buy a bunch of pickaxes for later, but now let's talk about this town and Nintendo of America's censorship. So yes, this is a gold mining town, and the majority of people here are currently drunk because the Crokians have blocked the way to the mine, and now no one has anything to do, so they just drink at the bar all day. Infamously, in the early 90s, Nintendo of America was very censor-heavy. In order to be able to get on a Nintendo platform, you had to follow their guidelines, resulting in Mortal Kombat's blood being changed to sweat, religious references were removed, and the old man in Pokemon didn't have his morning coffee yet. Looking at NOA's video game guidelines from about 1994, the main points where I think this town would fall under and things that would need to be changed are 1. Including sexually suggestive or explicit content, and 2. Incorporate or encourage the use of illegal drugs, smoking materials, and or alcohol. Alcohol is obvious since the wine has been prevalent for the whole game. However, for the sexually suggestive part, the workers in the bar are dressed up in bunny costumes. Once again, this is only my speculation, and I don't really have anything to back it up, but if I had to take a guess, if this was ever on the table to be localized, NOA probably saw this portion of the game and thought it was too much effort to change it to a cafe and edit all of the sprites to fit in with their guidelines. Plus, you know, looking at the official artwork of the Prince of Sable, he looks like he's 10 to 12, I'd say the same age as young Link, and we just ordered wine at the bar. Going by how the minimum age for buying alcohol in the majority of the states is 21, or even here in Canada where the majority of provinces it's 19, yeah, I don't think that would fly, especially for a company that wants to be as safe and family-friendly as Nintendo did in the late 80s and early 90s. Although, to be honest, I am kind of interested in what they would have changed it to. I'm just imagining something like that episode of Sonic X, where Knuckles entered into a bar, but 4Kids poorly changed it to a fast food burger joint. I think the wine could have just as easily been changed to a health potion or something. Anyways, let's talk to this NPC.
Did you come here to dig for gold, boy?
Yes, I did.
Better stop right quick, that there mine's all kinds of dangerous. Everyone's out of work.
So that's why everyone is idling about, but I have to get some gold and save Richard and the princess.
Sounds right confusing. All I know is them Crokians took over that mine and they ain't seem to be digging for gold neither. What could they be up to? Them croakers whoop us if we try getting in.
Well, thank you there, old man. So let's continue talking to the people. You want them Crokians? Hick, no. Got any cash? Hick, no. Get away. Newsflash, Prince greeted in Pudding by apathetic populace. Well, I'd say the populace is more drunk than apathetic, but whatever, game. Anyways, that jump cut was to hide some pointless wandering in town until I realized that I had to go out into the desert. Since we have a few minutes before anything else happens, and since I joked about it in a previous video, I'm going to talk about the SNES Classic. I managed to get one, but that was a nerve-wracking experience. Leading up to the day, I was informed that my original plan of waiting in front of Toys R Us for it to open at 10 AM wasn't going to work for reasons. So I eventually decided I'd try to line up in front of a Walmart that opened at 7. Then at that night at work, during my break, I was looking at some things and seeing that people were lining up and various pictures of the lines posted online at 3 in the morning, and I was completely nervous and began panicking. Glug glug glug. Delicious! Anyways, let's ignore that obvious jump cut because I died when traveling through the desert for the first time, and this video was 30 minutes long when I started editing it, so I'm cutting away every second that I can. Anyways, back to my SNES Classic story. I was getting nervous and wondering if I'd get out on time, so when the supervisor came in, I asked if I could leave 30 minutes early. They said that they didn't see an issue with that as long as everything was clean, and I got out at 6:10, 20 minutes before the end of my shift. So I left work early and arrived at the Walmart that opened at 7 AM to line up. I was the 41st person in line, and they had 54 units. Had I left at my usual time, I wouldn't have made it. So I was kind of happy about that. But, in my opinion, how that store handled the line wasn't professional and was completely awful. Had I been the 55th person, I would have been pissed off. Unless you went and talked to the one employee at the start of the line, they didn't inform you that they only had 54 units. They also didn't cut off the line after there was 54 people in it. I'm busy right now, Froggy. Who are you, Big the Cat? And no, you're not busy enough to ignore my rant. Someone has to hear it, and you drew the short straw, random Croakian soldier. And they only said that it was one per family, but that was bullshit as a kid and their parent each got one. We're under orders to guard the mine from Prince Cake. Wait, why am I talking to a frog? Don't know, don't care. Thanks for being about as incompetent as enemy soldiers in a Warriors game. I wonder if this is where the direction for Link's Awakening's self-aware humor came from. Now where was I? Oh right, the SNES Classic rant. They also didn't hand out tickets, instead just saying first come first serve, ignoring the obvious issues that it could cause, such as someone cutting in line, and the aforementioned saying one per family, but not actually following through on that. Smooth. They also only had 2 tills open, so the process of them cashing everyone out was extremely slow. It took them 30 minutes to get to me, and honestly, if I was the 55th person and I wasted 30 or 40 minutes in the line when they could have easily had someone at the front door, counting and then cutting off the line, allowing you to go elsewhere for this item, I would have been livid. So, as happy as I am about the unit itself, how that Walmart in particular handled it was awful, and it could have been done so much better. Kind of like me, going through those trees. This mine holds a secret that scares even Lord Delaran. We've been searching for it. Wait, why am I talking to a frog? I don't know, you're bored at work, your boss doesn't allow you to have your phone or MP3 player on and listen to podcasts or music while you work, the MP3 player hasn't been invented yet, the desert heat is getting to you under that black armor and you're slowly losing your mind, and your last bit of solace and comfort is just talking to a frog? Take your pick. And here's another obvious jump cut to ignore 2 minutes and 30 seconds where I get stuck between this screen and the screen above it, with these 3 enemies and 2 hawk enemies where I was just unable to get out. You don't need to see it. Is it okay to let a frog through, Gwaha? No humans may pass, Gwaha! Well, okay, that was super easy. Let's go in. And see what's up here in the mines. Their words don't make sense, but I was able to understand the Croakians perfectly fine. What's going on? Oh, so it's perfectly fine for me to eat food in the air, but on the ground is completely not fine, game. What the hell? And what did you say? Use a pickaxe to break apart the rocks. Okay, so yes. Here we go. But seriously, what was going on with that NPC? Prior to this, I'm pretty sure the prince has been able to understand humans when he was a frog. Is he losing more and more of his humanity the longer he stays as a frog? What's happening to Richard and all of the Custard Kingdom soldiers? Is it already too late to save them? Is this whole journey for nothing and they're now stuck as frogs? Boy, wouldn't that be a dark turn for this game. Anyways, let's talk to this NPC. Odeska? I'm actually a copywriter, but now I'm busy digging for a treasure trove. In what is probably the strangest crossover and reference in this game, that was supposed to be Shigesato Itoi. That's right, the Shigesato Itoi from the hit video game Shigesato Itoi's #1 Bass Fishing. He was also a guest judge on Iron Chef and the Japanese voice actor of the father in My Neighbor Totoro. Also the creator of some weird obscure series that no one has ever heard about, known as Mother and Earthbound. I think those kids from Smash Brothers are from those games. What's their names again? Ah yes, Nana and Popo. I hope they come back for the 5th game. I really missed them in 3DS and Wii U. I'm sure there's gold up ahead, but only a professional could break this rock. There has to be an expert excavator in Pudding. And okay, with that, let's return to Pudding. And now it's time to play the game of talk to random NPCs to find out who has new text and the next event flag. Not one man in this town is willing to put in an honest day's work. That's not nice. Anyways, the next NPC is in this house. If you're looking for workers, post an ad on the bulletin board. And now we can actually go do that. So the bulletin board is down at the front of the town, so let's go there. Which thankfully is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Feel free to post something on this bulletin board. Okay, I'll put up an ad for miners. All done. Now hiring. Want to strike it rich? Have an easy job with the salary of your dreams? See the Prince of Sable for details. That should do it. I'll get a bunch of suckers to help me out. Ha 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 ha. And we have to go to one final house and talk to this NPC. My husband just hangs out at the bar all day. My husband was once a dedicated miner. Prince Cake, won't you talk to him? He's Russell, the guy sitting at the counter in the bar. Okay, let's go do that. Shit, I didn't think this through. Russell, I'm back and I'm here to kick your ass, and this time there's nothing you can do to stop me because I have full health. And I talked to the wrong person. Cheapskate. I'm Russ, got a problem with that Anastasia's work? Ha, you've been talking to my wife. Come on, buy me around. No. Don't be selfish, won't you buy me a drink? No. Come on, just one? No. You cheapskate, are you saying you won't buy me one? Yes. Are you looking for a fight, pal? Yes, I am. You asked for it. Oh, no, you asked for it. I'm gonna kick your ass into shape, old man. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Ha ha ha. Who's laughing now? You got me, man. You're tough. Serves you right. You need to clean up your act. You shouldn't be boozing it up at a bar all day. Thinking about your money woes? Look at me. I'm a fabulously wealthy prince, but never once have I been a slave to money. I've made a huge mistake. Ignoring his own shortcomings, Cake taught Russ a lesson. And after that bar fight, I think that's the end of this video, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again.